Cagliari vs Monza prediction, team news, lineups preview. Having hauled themselves off the foot of the table before the international break, Cagliari seek a third straight home win on Sunday, when they host mid-table Monza. Though the Isolani slipped back into Serie A's drop zone after losing to Juventus, they have improved following a slow start to their comeback campaign. Meanwhile, Monza continue to defy their status as provincial outsiders. Match preview. After failing to win once in their first 9 league matches, Cagliari have since tasted victory in 2 of the last 3. With the exception being a 2-1 defeat to Scudetto contenders Juventus just before international football intervened. Claudio Ranieri's side saw off Genoa shortly after battling back from 3 goals down to stun another promoted club, Frosinone. In between, they had sneaked past Udinese in the Coppa Italia thanks to Gianluca Lapadula's extra-time winner. Another success in Sunday's early kickoff would see the Isolani win 3 consecutive home matches in Italy's top flight for the first time since 2019. Following their first ever encounter with Monza in Serie A, the clubs have clashed many times at lower levels. Cagliari are set to visit Lazio and Napoli in their next trio of fixtures, which raises the stakes somewhat for this weekend's game. A tally of 7 points on home soil contrasts with just 2 on the road this term, and Ranieri will be aware that his team's fate could rest on their form in the Sardinian capital. However, their next visitors are proving tough to beat this season. Monza have not conceded more than 1 goal in each of their last 9 league matches, including a run of 3 successive clean sheets. And such defensive rigor has seen the Lombardy club cement their place in mid-table. Suffering just 1 defeat since early September demonstrates how Raffaele Palladino's men have remained resolute throughout their autumn fixtures. And they resume Serie A duty this week, seeking a 4th win in 7. The Biancorossi were held to a 1-1 home draw by Torino last time out, with in-form midfielder Andrea Colpani scoring their second-half equalizer, but they have come out on top in 2 of their last 3 away games ahead of Sunday's trip south to Cagliari. Led by Colpani's newfound prowess, each and every one of Monza's 13 goals so far have come via Italian players, at a time when a lack of opportunities for homegrown talent has been bemoaned by pundits up and down the peninsula. Palladino has certainly molded an impressive squad since taking over last September, and stars such as goalkeeper Michele Di Gregorio, captain Matteo Pessina and recent Italy call-up Colpani could ultimately lead Monza to their first top-half finish. Team news. Cagliari will still be without Nahitan Nanda's thigh and long-term absentee Marco Rog ACL due to injury this weekend, but Claudio Ranieri should have the rest of his squad available to choose from. Andrea Patagna and Zito Luvumbo started against Juventus just before the international break, but Inter Milan loanee Gaetano Orestagno, Roma-owned Eldar Shamirodov, Gianluca Lapadula, and super sub Leonardo Pavoletti are all in contention for a place up front. With such attacking depth, it is perhaps no surprise that Cagliari have scored 6 of their last 8 league goals via substitutes. Only Napoli have managed more. Meanwhile, Monza duo Armando Izzo and Gianluca Caprari remain sidelined, the latter for several more months, as he recovers from an ACL injury, and ex-Arsenal defender Pablo Mari is nursing a muscular problem. Supporting Lorenzo Colombo up front, Andrea Colpani has 6 Serie A strikes to his name this term, already 2 more than throughout 2022-23, and the Biancorossi have effectively won 5 extra points thanks to his goals. Cagliari possible starting lineup: Scuffet, Zeppa, Goldeniga, Dosena, Agilo, Prati, Makumbu, Jankto, Viola, Luvumbo, Pavoletti. Monza possible starting lineup: Di Gregorio, D'Ambrosio, Calderola, Carboni, Saeria, Pessina, Gagliardini, Kyriakopoulos, Vignato, Colpani, Colombo. We say, Cagliari 1-1 Monza. Monza rarely score more than once, but that should be good enough for a point in Cagliari, as only 3 Serie A sides have conceded fewer goals than the Biancorossi this season. Meanwhile, the hosts can keep momentum building by extending their unbeaten streak in Sardinia, which may even edge them out of the drop zone, Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.